Hey you, it's Bea the Prophet here, and I'm ready to guide you through a Law of Attraction reading. Welcome, and welcome back if you've joined before. I appreciate each and every light being joining this meeting. Follow me now in this infinite moment for a message for the collective and individuals. Set an intention for this meeting. You already know what you want this reading to clarify. You attracted this reading and I'm cooperating with you. By that I mean you might not consciously know, but it would resonate with you if you set an intention for this meeting. This meeting is mutually beneficial. As I'm pulling the cards, use your intuition as well. Let us know any additional connections you made in the comments below the video, and the collective will benefit from the collective intuition. This is a body, mind, and spirit message addressing the basic human needs for self-actualization aligned with the 7 chakras. Let's start with why Spirit has called this meeting today. We have cards on the table. Let's see what they are. The first card we have is the 9 of Air. This is the energy Spirit would like to bring into focus in the crown position. It's what you are meant to understand. I'm hearing the light is all around you. I'm drawn to the vast number of candles that he has set up. And this is the card of like sleepless nights. And it's like, no wonder you can't sleep. You have all these candles lit. That's not only dangerous, but it's so much light. But the message that I heard was that the light is all around you. Even the moon is shining so brightly in this picture. It has a halo of light. The moon is brightest, but you can still see the stars. Like, how does he even get out of the bed? The candles are just everywhere. Interesting. So the message from that card, what you're meant to understand is that the light is all around you. And then we have the 5 of Air in the position of mind. So the current focus of your mind align with the Earth Star chakra. This is what you're meant to acknowledge, the energy of the 5 of Air. This card is talking about avoiding people who lack integrity. But then I heard again, the light is all around you. So perhaps the light, the guides that you have will be protecting you from those who lack integrity, and then bringing towards you just those who do, so that you can enjoy yourself, so that you can laugh about it. Because these people, it looks like they were playing cards and they have all lost, and he's the winner. He's going away with the chips. But if they lacked integrity, then they would be walking away because they would have cheated or something to that effect, or they wouldn't let him walk away with his winnings in such a good mood. So perhaps This is a situation that you'll be dealing with, but I'm struck by the fact that he is so busy laughing that he's actually dropping chips on the floor. It's funny because in the last reading, I dropped a card on the floor, and the words on the floor like resonated with me, and I couldn't think of what they meant. And then now I'm hearing it that same echoey way again on the floor. Something is on the floor, guys. Look around and pick up the things that are on the floor. I'm just looking around on the floor around me. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to see. All right, anyway, in the position of body, we have the Knight of Earth. And this is how you're feeling in the physical, on a cellular level, unconscious, subconscious. So below the surface, which is fueling this thought, the current focus of your mind, which is fueling the current focus that Spirit would like to bring in. The Knight of Earth is about, I said about this card because it came up in a different position. I think it was here, that a guardian angel or someone watches over you. So that message kind of, it says that on this card, and that kind of reminds me of the feeling that I had when I was saying the light is all around you. It's like you are protected from people who don't have integrity, and like a shield, like how this moon has this kind of halo. It's like a shield around you, protecting you from people who lack integrity. And so it's, from this picture, I guess it kind of looks like he's not a good sportsman, but maybe he just won and he's a winner and he's used to winning. And the people who would try to circumvent his winning are not coming to him. Only regular people. Only people that reflect that he's a winner comes. So maybe that's a pretty good situation to be in. If that's your situation, only people who reflect that you are a winner coming around you. I'm getting from the Nine of Air that this is what you pray for. Like, this is your wish. This is your desire. It's like, I'm hearing, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Like this kind of at the side of the bed type of prayer. But this is what you're praying for. People who reflect you as a winner. If people are our reflections, then that is a good thing to pray for, right? People who reflect you as a winner. Then we have the Five of Water in the position of security. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that this body position aligns with the Gaia chakra and what you are meant to trust. This is in the position of security, aligned with the root chakra. It's what you feel about your sense of security. We have the Five of Water. The Five of Water is about This card is talking to me about one door closing and another door opening with similar things. Similar, but see how he has 3 cups on the ground that are broken and then 2 cups in the background. Well, 2 cups are easier to carry without breaking. 3 cups takes a little bit of balance. So perhaps there's a change in your circumstance where it was more than you wanted to do, be, or have. And now that door is closing because it wasn't what you preferred, and another door is opening just right behind you when he turns to go back to wherever he lives or wherever he's come from. He's going to find these cups. They're just there from the universe. And he'll be able to carry these cups on, one in each hand, without breaking them. And then in the position of health, which aligns with the sacral chakra, we have the 6 of fire. The 6 of fire is a card of victory. So the 6 of fire and the 5 of cups are clarifying this Knight of Earth. The 6 of fire, this is what you care about. So what needs to be taken care of, either cut out or nurtured. You obviously want to nurture victory. It's like I'm reminded of 2 things at once. So one is Kevin Hart has this talk show and he talks about giving flowers. And from the context, I believe that he means giving accolades, giving appreciation. Like when you give flowers at a funeral, it's really too late to give the flowers because the person can't have the joy of it. So you should give people their flowers before they die. So, you know, in life, in the moment. So I'm getting that message of giving flowers, so to you. So love, adoration, appreciation, these kind of things. But also in the 7 of fire card, there are 6 of these pointed at this same character. And I was struck by, when I saw it in a reading not too long ago, I was struck by that they have glass balls on the tips, but they have actual fire coming out of them, which is strange. So I'm struck by that, but they were much longer before, and still she had a different type of stick. So her wand, no, she has in this one the same kind of wand as all of these others. So it's kind of like in the 7 of wands, they turn her wands against her and she makes a new kind of wand, because in the 7 of wands, she has a laser type wand. So she has this small wand, but these wands are all longer. So these are the same wands, but they're much longer, and then they're turned on her. Here it's like she's making them and then floating them out to people, and she's receiving accolades for that. But then in the 7 of wands, it's like they turn on her and she has to defend herself, and then she has a new wand that doesn't have fire. It has like a laser. So it's like a concentrated type of heat. And I was also noticing in the Sun card, in just the last reading, the person in the background is carrying this flag. and I can't tell if it's her, but it's if it's the same character, but the person is riding on a unicorn like the Knight of Air. Let's see, what is your best quality and skill for the actualization? Okay, we have the Nine of Fire. Now, in the Nine of Fire, this the esteemed position aligns with the solar plexus chakra, and it is what you do, what your best qualities and skills are for the actualization. The Nine of Fire talks about protecting what you have created. Protecting what you have created, similar to the Seven. It also talks about that, but in this illustration, the wands are similar. They have these glass orbs on the tops, but these aren't on fire, but they appear to be weapons. You know, they can be used as weapons still. They don't have a laser, but what do they have? But I know that the Seven of Cups has, it's similar to the orbs in the Seven of Cups that are in the cups. This card is talking to me about asking your angels for help. So if the angels are the light that are around you, then ask them for help. So as long as they're here, they might as well help. It's just interesting that I was talking about the relationship between the Seven and the Six, but then instead of the Seven coming out to illustrate that, it brought in the relationship of the Nine and the wands. So here they're clear with fire on the tips, but here they are colored, and they have a light, and you have to assume that they can be as much, if not more, of a weapon than these wands with fire, because she has a shield. She's ready for battle. She's wearing armor. So you have to assume that these wands are powerful, and they're protecting her. Maybe they are the light and the fire. And then in the position of belonging, which is aligned with the heart chakra, this is how you create the love that you need. We have the Four of Water. How you create the love you need is by being lost in your own world, but not lost like you can't find your way. Just, I mean, engrossed in your own world, like minding your own business. This picture, the person sitting looking at these three cups looks fretful, probably because they're waiting for their fourth cup, which is there right behind them. So as soon as they stop fretting, As soon as they feel a little bit better, then they will notice the fourth cup is right there. So the message is not to fret. It's interesting that we have two cards of wanting and two cards of, well, I guess the six is, well, it's kind of like defending. In order to get a victory, you have to defend. So two cards of defending. Two cups to fire. I must be meant to notice something because the cards are not coming out. What am I meant to notice? I heard the apples on the floor. It's like he won't pick the apples to juice them, to get the apple juice into his cups until he has the fourth cup. But meanwhile, the apples are going to waste. And then we have two cards out for the answer. In the actualization position, we have the Five of Fire. So there's 3 fives. There's 3 fives. That is a significant change. Anyway, in the actualization position, aligning with the throat chakra, so how you will be expressing yourself in the actualization. This card talks about walking away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. It's almost like it's going back and forth. Or maybe in a circle. But this card has, for me, in this deck as a reader, this card has to do with training, like your training, which is similar to your quality and skill, but it's specific to, like, you can pick up skills without doing any, by just practicing. Or sometimes you can just see a skill and, like you can watch a how-to video on YouTube and figure out how to do something, and now you have a new skill. But training is more like repetitive practice, like the 10,000 hours that it takes to become a master of something. So that's what this card is talking to me about. Training, something that you've practiced. And it spoke about walking away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Well, we were talking about being protected from people who don't have integrity, but these are clarifiers. So this is clarifying this, and this is clarifying the mind, this is clarifying the body. What am I trying to say? It's like every one of these pictures, there are like things right around the person. Like here you see his reflection is all around him. Here he has the cups basically around him because there's one behind him. She has these wands around him. She has flowers. He has the cups. He has these cups that are in front of him and the cups that are in the back side of him. It's like all of these cups are showing something all around. So that's going to be the title. Let's see if we can get words of wisdom, because I feel like I'm still getting to the point, bringing it full circle, bringing the point full circle. Spirit, are there words of wisdom in this deck that would help clarify the reading further? The card says, don't relinquish your power. You have to give people permission to take your power. No one can make you feel any type of way without your consent. So don't relinquish your power. Perhaps this is about maybe there wasn't, I didn't have the full message from this card. I was saying that you have protection from people who lack integrity, but maybe it's more about they can't lack integrity around you. They can't lack integrity around you. Because you still win. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they lack integrity. You still win. But now I'm just now noticing for the first time when this deck is, this is the 4 and this is the 5. So he has these 3 cups. And then the angel is bringing him the 4th cup, right? But then he goes and breaks the cups. It's like he gets right up and goes to breaks the 3 cups he has. And then the angels give him 2. He wanted 4, but he has 2. I was talking about that in the last reading. Something about 4 to 2. 4 to 2. 4 things becoming just 2 things with 2 parts. But it's not 4 different things. It's just 2 things. But that's just funny how he had... So he obviously never looked behind him. He just got up, started walking around with his cups, and then he broke it. But what? He didn't get the 4th cup. And so then, because he broke the 3, he got 2. So, well, this is another angel coming in. Maybe that's how the angels get around him. He keeps breaking his cups. The angels are all around him. So, don't relinquish your power. And then in the position of the answer, we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. So the High Priestess talks about intuition. The High Priestess is mute. She can't speak. That's why she uses, or she is associated with intuition, because she communicates through feeling. That's why you see, water in this card. There's a moon, a chalice, and then the yin yang symbol. And she's eating the apple. So the High Priestess in this position of the answer, which is aligned to the intuitive chakra or the brow chakra, it's what you're meant to see or what you're meant to learn, to listen to your intuition. Certainly the High Priestess talks about that, but eat the apple. I feel like I've said that before, but it's this card. This isn't the first time this card has reminded me of the apple, like the apple in the story of Adam and Eve, and the apple in the story of Snow White, and all that the apple represents. Eat the apple. Don't let the apple go to waste. Eat the apple. So this card talks about what you're meant to learn is to there is no end to the talents that you have. And you must not let a single one of them go to waste. That's what I'm getting from this card. From the Knight of Cups, I am getting the traditional meaning of new love coming in. Like being swept off your feet. But nothing I've said talks about that, but maybe all of what I said talked about that. And here we have a 2 of Cups being offered. Well, either way, well, this might really apply. A lot of times what people do when they're swept off their feet is they relinquish their power. They begin to look for in their lover what they should be finding in themselves, which therefore gives away their power. Some people do that. So maybe that is something that you do in when you're swept off of your feet. You begin to look for that feeling, that sensation outside of yourself, that person validating you instead of you validating yourself, which is your power. I just heard they don't have to love you. They don't have to love you. I'm going to leave it right there. That's what I have for now. Take this message however it resonates for you, and look forward to the components of this message showing up in the coming hours, days, and weeks in different ways. So it could be love. It could also be something going on in your career. It could also be something having to do with health. It could be all three having similar lessons at the same time. That's just how the law of attraction works. Until next time, remember, you and you alone create your reality.